What's up guys, I'm D Thomas from NC, back with another video, and today we're going to take a look at CoinOps running on an Xtreme Gaming Cabinet's Super Mario Premium Pinball Machine. Now if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also, if you enjoy these types of videos, show some love and give it a thumbs up. Now without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into this gameplay. So one thing that I forgot to show you guys whenever I initially reviewed this machine was utilizing CoinOps. So that's what I'm gonna do in this video. I'm gonna showcase CoinOps. So whenever you power up the V-Pen, here you are on the home screen. So you're just going to press the coin button and you're gonna see system exit. You're just gonna press it once and then twice and you'll back out. So I have a wireless Bluetooth keyboard connected to this and you can navigate utilizing that if you have one, or you can just plug in a controller, the Xbox 360 controller or the Xbox One controller that you got with your machine, and you can navigate doing that as well. So what I'm gonna do now is go move over to CoinOps, click on that, and it is going to boot up. Retro Arcade. Now what I wanna do is go over and show you a lot of the different games that they have on here. You navigate using up and down on the arrows, and you can go left and right to select your game. Or you can just use the controller to do the same thing. So right now I'm using the keyboard, and from an arcade standpoint, we got old school beat 'em ups, run and gun, fight club, shoot 'em ups, racers, puzzler, sports, gunners, trackball, and utilize playing trackball games with the control panel, the two-player control panel, right? Also, you got Vector and all of the classics that you can think of from Atari, Capcom, Cave, Data East, IREM, Konami, Midway, Namco, Neo Geo, Nintendo, Sega, SNK, Taito, and Williams. That's everybody and their mama. Also, we got Sinclair, Spectrum, PlayStation, GameBoy Advance, the NES, as well as the PC Engine, Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo, and this particular category has all of the consoles. Then you have console fantasy cabinets, and then you have your settings. So let's just say, I'm gonna put down my keyboard right now, and I'm gonna do all the navigation with this controller here. All right, so let's just say you can press the right bumper, and then you see all the alphabets on screen. The right bumper goes from A to Z, and you can press the left bumper and it'll take you from Z to A. All right, so let's just say we're in Super Nintendo. You go to the B's, you can press left or right, and you can cycle through the games. So let's just say if we wanted to play Batman Returns, you go ahead and press A and select that, and Batman Returns will pop up on screen. Now, as you can see, you have this very large Super Nintendo on screen. Now I like this because you got the reset and power button here, and then you got where you will put the cartridge in down there, and in the middle of the screen you have your gameplay. Let me turn the volume up a little bit. And one thing I want to add too is the only screens that are displayed on this game, is the screen here and the back screen. So let's go ahead and press start. Batman Returns is one of my favorite Batman games. And again guys, like I was mentioning earlier, you can play this utilizing the controller, or you can use the control panel. When it comes to console games, I don't mind using the joystick. I don't mind using the controller. It's all about personal preference. Everybody has their preference on what they want to use. To me, it doesn't matter either way. Oh man, you got a shot off on me? I think that Konami should have made all Batman games on the SNES. So here we are in Gotham, kicking butt, playing Super Nintendo on this pen, right? Let me knock this dude off the bike. Don't worry, Miss Lady, I got you. He ain't gonna scare you no more. Here we go. All right, so whenever you want to back out of a game, just press start and then press select immediately after, and you will back out of the game utilizing the controller. Okay, so that is the Super Nintendo. The same thing applies if you want to come in here and check out some Sega Genesis. Again, you can skip around using that right bumper to go whatever game you want to go to.
And once you get there, you just select it and you're good to go. What was that? Quack Shot starring Donald Duck. Never heard of it before in my life. TMNT Hyperstone Heist. You want to play that? You come in here on Sega Genesis. And again, rocking out with the controller. You can just play and have a good time. And I'm going to show you guys how you can play these games utilizing the control panel in a second. So here we are, same thing. You have the 16-bit Sega Genesis up on screen. And you have, I like how it just has that, look like an oversized digital console. I like that, all right? And again, on the back screen, you got the Hyperstone Heist. Of course, you can play this 2 players. You plug in the other controller. Let's go with Mikey. I like using the nunchucks with Mikey on this. Although I feel that the Super Nintendo of this version of this game has the better version, I feel that the Hyperstone Heist started off better in a sense as far as being in the tunnel, being in the sewer, and then the second level you come out on top. I kind of like that. Whereas on the SNES version, you start off on that rooftop, that construction area, and then you're in the city. So I like that. And if you look at the color, it almost looked like I'm playing with Raphael. I don't know if that's because I'm sitting down, but from where I'm looking, it looks like Mikey has on red. But then again, that's just a slight color thing, no big deal. All right, so I'm just want to back out of there real quick. And let me go through some of the games. So in the Sega Genesis, you have 129 games. All right. So I just want to go through some of these games real quick. I'm starting off in the T's. I'm just breezing through some of them so you guys can see. Oh, True Lies. Never realized that True Lies had a game on Sega. So we are at... I almost thought that was Smash TV for a second. I thought it was Smash TV for a hot second. All right, so we're at 129. So here, you know, Three Ninjas, Aladdin, which is a really hard game, Alien Soldier. So 129 different Sega titles that you can choose from, guys. And I think, ooh, Castlevania Bloodlines, that's really dope. So I think there's a good substantial amount of games here in CoinOps for you to go through and play on the Sega Genesis. I don't know why I thought that was Donkey Kong Country. I briefly saw the palm trees and thought it was Donkey Kong. But there are enough decent games in here to come in and have a blast with on the Sega Genesis. Again, I'm breezing through these games kind of quick because there are a lot of games on here to go through. And maybe I'll just come back in another video to show you guys some more games. Michael Jackson's Moonwalker, fire. Anything with Michael Jackson's name on it is kind of dope. All right, so as I make my way back to the T's, that's the Genesis Shadow Dancer. Okay, so the Super Nintendo right here in the bottom right hand corner, you can see the SNES has 123 games. Significantly, only a few less than what the Sega Genesis had. Ooh, that was a dope Superman game right there. All right, so I said I wanted to show you guys that you can also play this utilizing the control panel. So, and that doesn't go for just like MAME type arcade games. Even if you want to play console games like SNES, Genesis, Nintendo, you can play those utilizing, turn it down a little bit. You can play those utilizing the control panel. But the only thing you have to keep in mind is you have to have the control panel plugged in before you go to CoinOps. And the same thing with the controllers. You want to make sure that you got the controllers plugged in before you start playing these games. Because for some reason, if it doesn't work, if you don't do that, then you're going to have some issues with the controllers working. That's what has been my experience so far. All right, so let's see. So for arcade, we have 871 titles. And again, I'm not gonna go through every last one of these games. Like, I'll eventually go through some in different videos. Hold on, was that Paperboy? Rat Boys? I never heard of Rat Boys, but sound off in the comment section if you heard of Rat Boys before. I never heard of it. I thought it was Paperboy, bro. You riding the... I have to check that game out because that looked kind of dope. But so what I'm gonna do right now, guys, is I am going to go ahead and plug up the control panel. All right, so now as you can see, I have the control panel plugged in. The green light is on the trackball. So let's just say, and I'm using the Player One joystick to control, to cipher through the games, or to cycle through the games. And guys, the same thing applies, like I was mentioning before, whenever you're going through the games. If you want to, like, when you get to a specific section, if you want to cycle through the game, you can just press left or right on the joystick, and you can cycle through the games like that. So say we're on Geo Classics, right? So I just press right, and you can cycle through the games like that. So let's say if we want to go to trying to get the 3 count bout. Now, as you can see how it's, so we're on 3 count bout. All right, so let me move this out of the way real quick. So let me go ahead and start it up. So we're on 3 count bout, right? I wanted to move this out of the way to show you guys this right here. So as you can see, whenever you play Neo Geo games or any type of main games, from an artwork perspective, they'll put the big control panel down here, and then you have some artwork up there, right? So if you do have the control panel up here, you're not really losing any screen real estate to show you what's happening on screen. All right, so let's go ahead and add our coins, and let's do 1 player versus the computer, right? And we're gonna go ahead and rock out with Terry Rogers. Why not?
Now we start the SWF official match.
So we're in the rookie championship, and he's coming down with the cape tied on his neck, looking like a superhero. He kind of reminds me of Shawn Michaels a little bit. I wonder if he can do some sweet chin music. And here they got me going up against, looks like the Great Muta with a mask on. No, scratch that. On second thought, this guy reminds me of Tong Po from Bloodsport. So here we are playing with the control panel. Let's go ahead and let's beat on this dude real quick. Ooh, DDP. Oh, shoot. Oh, come on. Oh. Oh, almost had him in the figure 4, boy. Oh, he got up out of it. Oh, he blowing fire like Dowsing. Oh, he got hands, bruh. Oh, hit me with the Honda hand punch. Kick me in the face. Come on. Oh, he's about dead, son. Oh, I gotta get away from that rope, because I almost made him tap out. All right, he's done. Give up, boy. I made him give up. Just like that. That's mine, bruh. Terry Rogers, I'm on my way to get that championship belt. So that's how it is whenever you're playing on this control panel. Let's go ahead and if you want to back out. Oh snap, hold up. Okay, so you can press start and select on this right here, the coin and start button. You press those simultaneously and you'll back out. Let's go to, I mentioned, let's go to, let's say, if I wanted to play, did I play Super Nintendo already? I think I did. So let's just say if I wanted to play Nintendo. Oh, I selected Balloon Fight. So say, I don't even know what Balloon Fight is, bro. I have no idea. All right. I don't know what Balloon Fight is. Let me back out of this game. I don't want to play no balloon fight. I don't want to play that, bro. Go back to the Nintendo. Let's say something more or less on the lines like, I don't know why I keep skipping like that. I'm just tapping it once and it's skipping through 2 games at one time. So I'm trying to get the Super Contra thing. So here we are. This is what I want to, I said Super Contra. I want to play Contra. I'm thinking about Super Nintendo. So let me move this out of the way so you guys can see too. So you can see the Nintendo artwork that they give you whenever you're playing this. So you're not missing out on anything, all right? So let's go ahead, let's press start. 1 player action. And if you're one of those individuals that absolutely does not want to play this utilizing a controller, you can pretty much have at it with the joystick. I mean, oh, almost got shot. Ooh, oh, he got me. I thought I got out of that one. Let me hold that. Dang, I missed that one too. Now, it might be a little bit more difficult to play this game with the joystick. I don't find it extremely difficult at all. Ah, we're gonna fall in the water anyway, boy. Kind of crazy we're going through this water and it's like not even deep. You know you're a boss if you can just walk through this water like this. But we're somewhere in the jungle, boy. Oh man, let me get that. Shoot straight up. There we go. Oh my gosh. Last life, bruh. Oh, missed me. Get out of here. And just like that, I am dead. But I just wanted to show you guys that you can play this utilizing, let's end this. And say if you want to play 2 players too, you can do that as well. You and another person can get on here and rock out 2-player mode. But I'm not gonna play 2 players because I'm only in here by myself. But you see I got player 1 right here and player 2 right there. All right, so let's go ahead and back out of this right here. And I'm gonna show you some more and get this out of the way. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move this control panel out of the way. And the same thing worked for Genesis, guys. If you wanted to play Genesis utilizing the control panel, you can do that as well. All right, so here we are back on the Genesis. I showed you guys this earlier on how you have the screen right here. All right, so we got 3 ninjas, kickback. You know what time it is. Sony Image Soft. Let's skip all the text. 3 ninjas, kickback, start it on up. Let's play with Colt. Here we go. Looking like Mr. Miyagi. And here we go. Got some kids out here just, I got killed already? Bro, what killed me, bro? Oh. What is this kid doing out here? Oh! Got some pitfall action going on, hold up. But anyways, you guys see, you can play this utilizing the keyboard, all right? So what I wanna do now is, and you can play arcade games utilizing the controller. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm going to remove this control panel out of the way and check out some arcade games and then wrap this up. Before I forget, I said I was gonna show you guys Trackball. So here we are on Trackball, and let's check out Centipede. So if you want to play Centipede with this, I think I showcased Centipede on the whenever I did the initial review, but I just want to show you guys real quick. So you can play some Centipede as well. All right. This is my wife's favorite game. I only play it to try to beat her high score, but dang it. I only try to compete and play to beat her high score. But yeah, I just wanted to show you some trackball gameplay utilizing this. So let's go ahead and back up out of this right now. All right. So let me go ahead and show you how you can play some of these other games utilizing the controller. Okay, so I got the control panel removed, and one thing I forgot to show you guys. So let's go back into Centipede real quick, and I just wanted to show you the artwork that you see whenever you boot up Centipede. Looks like an arcade one-up type machine. Or this is basically just the original machine or what have you. So I just want to make sure you guys saw that, all right? And you can play these arcade games utilizing the joystick. So let's just say, for instance, if you wanted to check out this game right here, all right? You can do so utilizing the controller. And like I mentioned before, some people don't prefer to use controllers to play arcade games because I guess they say it feels like it kind of takes away from the arcade experience. But for me, it can go either way. It doesn't matter. All right, so you put 3 controllers in here and you can have 3 people on this. All right, so let's play with Rash. And I don't think I've ever played this game, but it kind of reminds me of Titanfall, just the way they're getting inside those mechs. And I'm only saying that because I was just recently playing Titanfall 2, which is a really dope game. All right, so 3-player game. Let's go ahead and do what we get paid to do. And here we are controlling this big mech. Look at this. Just a smooth, seamless experience, guys. Come here, guy. Hand-to-hand combat. What's up? I don't think I've ever played this game before. I've got some good news for you. Take this transceiver and I'll have an enhancement module waiting for you in the next area. That's what's up, Captain. Can I pick it up? There we go. So we 4-on-1 out here? No problem. I'm gonna get y'all that work regardless. You're gonna get that work regardless. Yeah, I'm gonna have to play this with some friends, yo, because this is... Sound off in the comment section if you've heard of this. What is it called? Powered Gear? Never played this game before, bruh. So yeah, playing arcade games with the controller. Nothing special. Only thing you have to remember is, come on, human. Only thing you have to remember is to make sure that you have your controllers plugged in before you boot up CoinOps. Unless I'm just missing something. All right. So let's back out of that. Never played that game before. So here, so the category that I was in Capcom Classics, but I want to see. So Data East has. Let me go to. I want to go to PlayStation. So PlayStation has 8 titles. Symphony of the Night, Crash Bandicoot, Einhounder, Mega Man, Ridge Racer 4, Resident Evil 2. Look at those graphics. Goodness gracious. But I'm not gonna front. Back in the day, those graphics were top tier. Spyro the Dragon and Tekken 3. Let's check out some Tekken 3. Just to see what the PlayStation looks like. So as you can see right here, I just want to let that play because that sound right there is, you hear that sound, you already know what time it is. Sound off in the comment section if you love this PlayStation sound, bro. But right here you got the PS1. I think this was the little smaller unit that came out back in the day. And here you have Tekken 3 in the middle of the screen. Turn that down a little bit. And now I'll rock out with Law. Let me beat up on Rang for a little bit. Give him the business. This match about to be over. Just like that. Now, I showcase other gameplay or other, whenever you're using a big box. There are a lot of other PlayStation games on here as well, but I just wanted to showcase CoinOps. Oh my gosh. Don't let him do that to you, bruh. About to take an L. Get up. Come on, Law, get up. Rush him. Ah. I gotta fight him on this. I gotta do this. I gotta fight him on this. I just want to see who can get the best out of 3. I know it's the best out of 6, but let me get the best out of 3 real quick. Can I get a perfect? Oh, you messed up my perfect. All right, so knocking blood off from his face, boy. They shouldn't even allow him to run that back. But yeah, so those are the 8 games on PlayStation. GameBoy Advance, we got 30 titles. As you can see, I'll breeze through them really quick. Another Castlevania game. Matter of fact, 4 Castlevania games. F-Zero, GP Legend. Man, the Switch, they need to make another F-Zero, bro. Straight up. And they don't even need to do it for the Switch. They need to just let it come with the Nintendo's next console. All right, so those are the 30 Game Boy Advance games. Nintendo has 20 titles. PC Engine has 15 games. That looked like Super R-Type. Superstar Soldier. Okay. All right, guys. So these are the titles on PC Engine. All right. Went through Genesis. This console, it has 336 in here, but this is just a combination of Sega Genesis, Nintendo, and Super Nintendo. All of those games, if I'm not mistaken, that's combined in here, or actually all of the games. So you got Game Boy Advance, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, all of those titles in here. But this is just another different way that you can play games on this V-Pen. And I honestly think that this is kind of like, if you're in the market and looking for a virtual pen machine, this is kind of like a one-stop shop for all things gaming. You get some V-Pen love, you can do your light gun shooters, you can come here and play some console games, play some arcade games. I mean, you got it all up in here. Ooh, Donkey Kong Country. All right, so with that being said, let's see. And I like how they got them all arcade themed right here too. Matter of fact, let's boot one of these games up just to see what the artwork looks like, and then I'll go ahead and wrap this on up. All right, so it just defaults to the Super Nintendo. I didn't realize it was I didn't think it was gonna show the Super Nintendo skin. I just wanted to see. I thought it was gonna show this arcade skin, but whenever you're cycling through the games, this is what it shows. Okay, so we got old school, which is just 78 different old school type games. All right, I think I covered most of them. Well, not most of them, but a good portion of them. If you guys would like to see me showcase some more games or gameplay in this type of mode, just let me know. Sound off in the comments section. But yeah, guys, I think that is going to be it. I'm gonna go check out Rat Boys. I'm gonna check that out.
All right, guys, so there you have it. CoinOps running on Xtreme Gaming Cabinets Super Mario Premium Pinball Machine. I'd like to thank you all for watching this video. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you enjoyed the gameplay, show some love. Give this video a thumbs up, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Peace.